And joining us now here at the European Financial Congress in Sopot, north of Poland, are Jowita Michalska, the CEO of Digital University Foundation, and also Olga Kozierowska, CEO of Success Written in Lipstick Foundation. Good morning and welcome to you both.
Good morning.
On TVP World. So I'd like to start with the topic, since of course it is all about business here in Sopot and finance. And recently I've also had a conversation about this Women on Board directive, which is to be, of course, it's a European directive, which is to be implemented here in Polish law. And I'd like to ask you both, what is the situation of women when it comes to tech and business? If you could start, Jowita.
If we talk about technology, let's put it like this. We have a lot of work to do. There's still not more than 10% women in most of the organization, especially in cybersec, for example, when you have like one woman and few hundred men. So it's really very rare. And so our NGO, Digital University Foundation, we are working on several projects to trying to fill this gap. And one of my favorite, which is very close to my heart, is our program, which is called University of Success. This is the 6th edition of this program this year. And we gather around 100 young women from foster care with difficult financial situation. And we put them in a project which lasts 12 months. And we teach them technology jobs. And one of the biggest part of this program is helping them to have a better self-esteem. And so when we started this program, I thought that it will be very difficult for them to become front-end developer. But it's not that difficult. The most difficult part is to really encourage them to believe in themselves and then to put them into the world which is dominated by men, when they have to survive with the conversations like, oh wow, you're in IT, didn't you prefer marketing or something like this? So that is still a challenge. We talk about it a lot. You mentioned Financial Congress. Those people are interested in changing the situation, so we have support. All the Polish NGOs, as we work together, support each other, and it's better and better, but we are not there yet. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. The other program which we are starting much earlier is called BNet, because we teach children in primary and secondary schools about competences of the future, and we also put a lot of education there that IT and these hard skills are very crucial today.
Mm-hmm. And Olga, and what is your take on that? And if you could tell our viewers what it is that you do.
So Success Written in Lipstick has been operating for 16 years now. So we have a lot of knowledge in that area. Plus, I think a lot of successes in general in Poland. I would say that in general in business, we are quite good in terms of gender equality, and so we should be proud of that. Of course, it doesn't mean that we should sit down and just observe the situation. There is still much to do, and we have this change coming. And for 6 years, I've been operating a club, leading a club called DEI, so Diversity, Equity and Inclusion Champions, where we have CEOs from different companies. Unfortunately, not Polish yet. We have
like you said.
I'm always optimistic. So I think that after the change of the government, it will be easier, because before peace, we were cooperating with government companies, state companies. So I hope that it will change now, as we are facing a change in many issues. So we've been doing programs for gender equality, but as well for inclusion in different groups. So disabled people, people suffering from depression, because this is a huge issue after pandemic here in Poland. Moreover, in business in general, women leading their own companies, we're quite good in that terms. However, after pandemic as well, many of those micro businesses, they suffered and they are closed now. So we have this national competition called Businesswoman of the Year Awards. We award men as well with the title like that. So and well, now we want to go internationally as well to award women, Polish women operating in other countries, and those women who are proud to be Polish and represent us in many areas or different governmental as well, like Parliament, European Parliament organizations. So there is still a lot to do, especially after this 8 years. I have this feeling that fighting for gender equality reminds me of this dance, 2 by 1. So you go forward 2 steps, but 1 back. That's the dance I learned when I was little. That still we are talking about that. Many people are claiming to support that, but when you look at the numbers, especially on the top, where people are taking decisions, making decisions, and yeah, this is an important part. For example, for a company, then still too little women are present.
Okay, so there is still, like you said, work to be done.
Yes.
And what about, I want to ask you both, I'll start with you maybe once again, because you said there is, well, this mindset, right, that when people see a woman in technology, they say, oh, but wouldn't you rather have gone into marketing or something? Mm-hmm. So then what is it, since you both work with women, but also with other underrepresented groups, what is it that you want to, what is it that you want to instill in these people? If, for example, someone goes into your program, what is it that you want them to leave with? With what kind of sense? Is it empowerment or something different?
Strong statistics, rather. So I want them to work in the business, and that's what we are doing. At the end of the program, we help them to find the real job in a real life, because normally especially women from foster care, they are pushed to the very basic jobs, like shop assistants, like working in a warehouse, or hairdresser, and these jobs will be somehow replaced by technology, especially shop assistants, which we are facing already.
Right, it's happening.
Yeah, so that is why we are talking to them and trying to encourage them to change their life completely. So this program lasts 12 months because we start with how they look, what they say, how they, act. They have HR mentor. So they have a person from HR from our partners, just to teach them how to behave at the office environment, because they've never been in such situations, so they don't know how to do it. So after this 12 months, they change completely, and 70% of them get the job in a big business, in banks, in insurance companies, in FMCG companies, and stay there. Because after 5 years of the program, we checked what is going on with all of the alumni, and we noticed that 70% of them really changed their life. So some of them, because this program is dedicated for young women from 18 to 25. So some of them went to universities to study tech. Some they took jobs in big business. So that's a tremendous change for them, because it's completely different life. Mm-hmm. Not even mentioning the money they are earning, but also stability of the jobs and people surrounding them. So that's the big difference. So I believe in hard data. It's not only about changing the mindset, it's about changing their lives entirely. Mm-hmm. There is a different situation if we talk about schools and children, but we also think very practical about the program, because we teach competences of the future, we teach jobs of the future, we teach technology, we teach them especially safety on the internet, and they deliver projects. Throughout the year, they have certain projects, they have online courses. So we deliver this program to around 80,000 kids a year. So it's really big. We work with 2,000 teachers. And what is also important to focus not only on big cities, because in big cities situation looks very nice. You know, the percentage is higher. If you talk to my daughter, for example, who is 14 years old, she say like, I don't have problems. All the boys are more stupid than us. That's not true that we don't have rights or we are, not ready for the tech jobs. But these are big cities. If you go to smaller towns or villages, we have to remember that Poland is very diverse. So we have to go there to all of these places to help there when we are much needed.
Right. And Olga, so with the people that you work with, what is it that you want to instill most in them?
Yeah, we do projects for B2C and B2B, and that's the difference, because with B2B we have KPIs. So companies joining us, they have to sign a contract that they will diminish the pay gap, or they will deal with the pay gap, that they will put maternity leave in the career path, or that there will be panel pledge. So no men CEOs not joining panels where there are no women, for example. So there are different KPIs, because I believe that if you only talk about things, then it's only PR, which is fabulous. But with KPIs and numbers, nothing is done. And with the other part, with B2C, so working directly with women, for example, our experience shows that it doesn't matter if I go to a high school or I go to a CEO, female CEO, there is always an issue with self-esteem. That we always have to do more, or I'm not enough successful to apply for an award, or I should go, study as well, or something after studies after studies, etc. So there is never enough. And I just think that I recently visited Washington, and I was fulfilled with this pride. Of American people being proud of themselves, of what they're doing as individuals, but as well as being part of a bigger society. So this is my dream here in Poland, that we will feel that we are proud to be Polish, because our history shows that we've done so much and we were so brave in many, many cases. So we have democracy again here in Poland. So we are part of European Union. We have a lot of chances now to use and to show the world that we are really one of the best.
All right. Thank you so much to you both. Olga Kozierowska, CEO of Success Written in Lipstick, and Jowita Michalska, CEO of Digital University Foundation, were our guests here today on TVP World. Thank you for watching, and do stay tuned for much more.
Thank you.